Welcome back to Post Time. Corey Callahan is a mega superstar in the sport who competes in some of the biggest races, steering some of the biggest stars for some of the biggest purses. But it's a little old Berlin, Maryland, where he got his start. Corey, we love having you come to Ocean Downs, and it's got to be fun for you, right, to go back to your old stomping grounds?
Yeah, I love going back there. I mean, it's the one of the tracks right now, across the U.S. where, I mean, there's people piled out on the apron. I mean, they might not be, big bettors. They're probably a lot more $2 bettors, but they just love the sport of harness racing and coming out and seeing the horses. So, it's a lot of fun. Homecoming for me as well, so I really enjoy that.
Yeah, it was one of the first tracks that you got your start at, and your first win, though, was at Pocomoke Fair, is that right?
It was. My first win was at Pocomoke Fair. And then my first pari-mutuel win was at Rosecroft. So, I kind of, that's kind of where I cut my teeth there, was at Rosecroft.
Since I had you on the show for the very first time, and it was an interview at Ocean Downs, since then...
That's right.
Yeah, I know, right? And you were not a daddy back then.
No, I wasn't. And I still haven't been able to score Jessica Alba yet either, I believe that was one of the questions.
That's amazing. You have such a great memory.
See, I do. That was only like 10 years ago.
You know what?
She hasn't changed a bit. I've changed a lot, but she hasn't changed a bit.
That's
if only maybe gotten hotter.
Tell me about your family. Let's get a recap, because I know we've talked about your family a couple times, but they always need props,
They always need props.
Always.
No. So, my wife Joanna, we've been married now for, I think, 4 years. It'll be 4 years in September. And I have a daughter, Kira, that is 4. And my son Jackson just turned 2, and he's a complete wild man. So, we kind of have our hands full right now, but it's definitely a fun time for us.
So you got your start at Ocean Downs and, Rosecroft, Pocomoke State Fair, but now, this is pretty exciting, you happen to win the Adios recently.
And Dudes the Man has taken the lead. Lost for word second. Yankee Bounty on the outside third with an eighth of a mile to go. Dudes the Man lost for words on the outside. Yankee Bounty third through the stretch. Dudes the Man. The battle's on for second and third. It's Corey Callahan and Dudes the Man. 1:48.4, winning the Delvin Miller. Adios, the pace for the Orchids.
Now you're used to being in big stakes races, but winning the Adios, this is your first one. What a feeling.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, I've won, bigger races in terms of purse money than that race, but, for me, this is probably one of the most prestigious races that I've ever won. I mean, it's the Meadows signature event. It's a signature event for 3-year-old pacing colts, which a lot of people follow. So I got nosed out once in 2009 with Mr. Wiggles. So, to be able to finally win that race is, a huge accomplishment for me.
Let's talk a little bit about the Adios. I was like, oh my gosh, he's first over, and is he gonna make it? Were you confident, or were you like thinking, oh my gosh?
Yeah, I was a little scared as well. I knew when we turned up the backside that I had plenty of go, and I could sense that Yannick's horse was, not really on top of his game. So, my thing was I just wanted to make sure that he got over those shadows, and he was really looking at him, and I was just trying to talk him over him, and I actually asked Dave Miller, I said, were you worried at all behind me? He's like, oh no, I was glued right to your helmet. So. Luckily he persevered and got over him, and like I was telling them, somebody was looking out for me above. There was a cloud that came over and kind of shaded the sun for the last turn, so he was able to get a little bit of separation and get it all from there.
Yeah, because he's had some problems with shadows, but
Yeah,
well, you know what? you talk to your kids a lot. You know, you got to talk them through things.
True.
So that transition from having children onto winning
True.
the Adios.
Yeah,
So
I probably
it's-
holler at them the same way.
So it all works together. Yeah. Well, congratulations on the big win, Corey. Thank you so much for coming to Ocean Downs this year, and I'm sure we'll see you seasons beyond now.
For
But
sure, I'll be back.
yes, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.